There is rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this one started. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Chicago White Sox and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Hi again, everybody. It's finally here. Welcome to our special opening day edition of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
You know, I always think pitching and defense are the keys to success in the long run. So as the season gets started, it's going to be really important for this pitching staff to set a good tone. If they can get off on a good foot, it will do a lot for the confidence of the entire ball club.
The game's count starting now. It's opening day. It's the show. And it's coming up next. Frank Tanana gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
As you can see, last year wasn't a very good year as far as wins and losses go, but he's looking to turn that around and have a much better year, and I know that his team is looking for him to have a big bounce back year, and hopefully that starts in this one here.
Leading off the afternoon,
stepping in is Minnie Minoso. He will lead this one off today. And the first pitch of the ball game is taken for a called strike one, and a new season of baseball is underway.
First pitch, 107.
The windup and the 0-1.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. If he's able to execute with that type of velocity, fastballs up and in, I can't imagine. Not only is he going to break a ton of bats today, but he's going to open up that down and away with the soft stuff later in the game.
So he got him swinging. Minnie Minoso is retired to kick off the inning. So here's Yoan Moncada. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Moncada sees the ball really well when facing left-handed pitching and generally picks up a lot of hits against southpaws. He isn't known for displaying a ton of power, however, in these matchups.
Yeah, in today's game, when you're hearing the word launch angle, I don't think it applies to him against left-handed pitching. He can put a lot of balls in contact. He doesn't get himself into too many count leverage situations and tries to go deep too much. Just a guy who really puts bat to ball.
One out, nobody on. Misses, ball two.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a liner. Edmonds is there now, and he has it, 2 gone. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Yeah, Matty, this team poses a lot of problems offensively. This is a scary lineup because they can beat you in a variety of ways. Not only do they have power in the middle of the order, but a ton of speed that can put some serious pressure on the defense.
That'll bring up Harold Baines as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
The 1-1. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We are scoreless on the show. Into the box, Garrett Anderson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Angels, the left fielder, Garrett Anderson.
He's set. Here it comes. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. Fouled away. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Too much bite on the breaking ball that time, as it's well off the outside. The 2-2. Grounded down the third baseline. This is going to be a foul ball, as that keeps things at 2-2.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Again, he sends it out of play. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Previously against Carlos Rodon, he's got 4 hits and 10 at-bats. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope, outside.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Hey, Dero, James Kingley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
Ready on 1 and 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2 and 2.
2 and 2.
High in the air out to center field. Robert is there, 2 gone.
Batting third.
Well, here's a look now at the Angels starting lineup. Dero, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. The 1-0.
2 balls, no strike.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Now the 2-0. A swing and a miss, strike
2 balls,
1.
1 strike. Count.
Step out of the box and wash that one off, because that was an ugly swing.
And the 2-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 2 out, nobody on. 3-2. The count is full to the Angels DH.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Here's the payoff pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw onto the big target. Frank Thomas will take care of him, and that will end the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3. We are still scoreless. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Matt, light rain is in the forecast throughout most, if not all, of the game, but I've been told it's not expected to cause any delays. The grounds crew will just need to make an effort to keep the field as dry as possible between innings, especially the heavy traffic areas like the pitching mound and around the bases.
Yeah, Heidi, thanks. And beyond keeping the surface playable, I'm sure you guys would agree, it's avoiding the stops and starts that becomes important in games like this one.
Yeah, 100%, Matty. The biggest thing is if you're going to be out there, you want to grind with the boys. You don't want your starting pitcher having to be sat down. You don't want to have to go inside for an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then get refocused and restarted up again. Matty, you're so focused out there, you just want to compete and see the game all the way through.
And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Two and one the count to the White Sox first baseman.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter. Waiting next is Paul Konerko. Pops this one up. Rendon over to his left. He's got it one away.
That is clear.
Here's how the Halos are going to line up on defense. And manning the hot corner today, former comeback player of the year, Anthony Rendon. There's a different sound that comes off this guy's bat during batting practice. You can close your eyes and know it's Anthony Rendon hitting. Also, soft hands and first step quickness, which is required at the hot corner.
So now to the plate, Paul Konerko. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So a solo shot here for Paul Konerko. First home run of the campaign for him. As the White Sox are on the board first, it's 1-0.
Well, after a long winter and a grueling spring, everyone is anxious to get the season started, but to start it off with a home run, there's no better way to get your campaign underway. He was rounding the bases thinking, hey, this is going to be a good year.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. Swung on and missed.
1-1.
1-1. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. On a good pitch there. It had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
Into the corner and slicing foul. 1-0 good guys as we play inning number 2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Up next for Chicago, Louis Aparicio. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. But the White Sox hit the board first on the solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 Chicago. Last half of the second set to go. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Jim Edmonds.
Jim Edmonds.
Now here's the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Robert has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
Batting fifth, the third
Okay,
baseman.
guys, here's how the Southsiders are lining up on D today. And, guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
The next batter is Troy Gloss, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. Ball and a strike. Rodon has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself.
Matt, every team is looking for a guy like this. In a day and age where we're going to the bullpens more early and more often, you need at least 1 or 2 guys into the rotation that have the chance to get you into the 7th or 8th inning, and he's definitely one of those guys.
Now the 2-1 pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. And another foul ball. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and belted. Get out the rye bread and mustard, Grandma. It's grand salami time. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him, as the Angels are back even now at 1 run apiece.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
The batter now will be Tim Salmon as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first three pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the fourth pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
In now is Anthony Rendon as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
No, that's
Perhaps
down.
a little low there. It's 2-0.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. Now the pitch.
Count it 3-1.
Kurt Suzuki would be next. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now, 3-2. And the payoff pitch. And he will make it to the bag, a step ahead of the runner, and that ends the inning. Angels strike for 1, and it comes on this solo home run. We've played 2, all even now at 1-1. The next batter will be Luis Robert, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Luis Robert.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
He dropped that curveball in for a strike right there. But don't kid yourself, that's a dangerous pitch. He needs to start thinking about maybe working that back door, or that could get some serious damage done to it.
This is line to left. Anderson is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Standing in now, Leury Garcia. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. One out, nobody on. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Garcia, 30 years of age. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Here comes the 1-2.
Ball, that's outside.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. The 3-2 one more time. Swinging a a ball hit on the ground. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Now batting, number 9.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Minnie Minoso. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Nope. That's
And
a
he
ball.
lays off there, 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. Now a throw over.
No, he's in there.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
That's a ball.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
I don't even think I need to look in the dugout on this one. I think it's safe to assume he's going to be running. Too good a hitter at the plate not to think he's going to put the ball in play.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yohan Moncada. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The set and the 1-0 pitch. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And a dive, but he's back in. Garcia, the runner at first with 2 gone. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. You're going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a curveball swung on and missed, and a great call there as the inning is over. A man left for the White Sox. After 2.5, it remains a 1-1 ball game. And now for the Angels, Kurt Suzuki.
And
He'll get us going in the home
Angels,
half of inning number 3.
The catcher, Kurt Suzuki.
Now the first pitch. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. And that's too high, ball 2. And there's a swing and a miss. 2-1 now. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Nice adjustment by the batter right there. You cannot fault the pitcher for going to that well again. First one he swings and misses through, and this one the batter's able to execute and drive it for a base hit.
Into the box now, Jared Walsh. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio.
Now
Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
At the plate, Garrett Anderson, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. He went down swinging to start the home first. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Runners off for second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Not in time as he steals second.
He picked a good pitch to run on at that time, and it really paid off. A changeup down in the zone is a really tough pitch for the guy behind the plate to catch and throw on, so he didn't stand much of a chance there.
Here comes the 1-2. Swung on and belted. Get out the rye bread and mustard, Grandma. It's grand salami time. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, and it gives the Angels a 3-1 lead.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to turn it around quick if he wants to stay in this one for a while.
The batter number 4.
Right now, Jose Iglesias. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The 0-1 on its way.
Get down 1-1.
Fouled off. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
Throw to Thomas is in time for the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Mike Trout.
Next will be the designated hitter, Mike Trout, grounded out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming, here it is. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, Trout on his way to second now. And this throw gets away from him.
The batter, the center fielder, Jed
And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. At the plate now, Jim Edmonds. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0.
Well, you have to have a lot of confidence and composure to pitch effectively, and right now, I'm just not seeing it. He looks kind of rattled out there to me.
Two and one to Edmonds.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
The 2-1. And it's fouled away. Trout stands at second with 2 gone. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Back up the middle, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate, and it's a 4-1 game.
Hey, with that base hit right there, D-Row, that's career RBI number 1,200. And guess what? Jim Edmonds had 1,199 runs batted in. Pretty good career for this guy.
Sweet Jimmy Edmonds. Had a chance to break bread with him in 2008 with the Chicago Cubbies. Yeah, 1,200 ribbies right there. Hats off to him. That's a huge milestone.
Troy Bloss will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Here's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Angels 4 and the White Sox 1. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up Harold Baines.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Bouncer up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
In now, Frank Thomas. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1. Is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Well, I think this is the kind of approach they need against such a prolific starter. You can't count on putting up a lot of runs, so getting him out of the game has to be the priority. Working at bats, full counts, running up the pitch count is a great way of doing that.
And that's in there, base hit.
Now batting, designated hitter, Paul Toronto.
So now to the plate, Paul Konerko, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Now the 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
The 2-0 on the way. The count now at 2-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And a swing and a miss. Does that look like self-defense there? It's 2-2.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
2-2. One run on 3 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. The count is full, 3-2 to the White Sox DH.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
3-2 pitch. Got him. Fooled on the pitch as he swings at it in the dirt for strike 3. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And this one's in the dirt. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it, too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
The 0-2 home. And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Standing in now, Louis Aparicio, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Ready with the 1-0.
2-0.
He's been really effective in this one so far. But it's interesting here that with a couple of guys on base, he seems to be not trusting his stuff quite as much. Kind of messing around the strike zone a little bit.
To the left side, but it's well foul. Shoots this one over to first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Throw on to first, and the White Sox come up with nothing as the inning is over. The White Sox strand a couple. They trail it 4-1. Welcome back to Anaheim as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Tim Salmon.
The right fielder, Tim Salmon.
First offering on its way. Lays off 1-0.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down or he won't be out here very long.
The 1-0 home. Hit down the third baseline. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Now batting, the second baseman, Anthony Rendon.
And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon as it's on the ground toward the hole. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
That's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and the guy shoots one through the right side. Normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
Kurt Suzuki is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 1 for 1 with a single so far. The 1-0. 1-1 the count now. Salmon on second. Rendon on at first with nobody out. And a fastball that misses up in the zone here. It's 2-1.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
3-1.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. The 3-2 pitch. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Now batting, first base.
Ready now for L.A. Jared Walsh struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
1-0 the count. As a look, now the pitch.
Nope.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Here he comes on 2-0.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
3-1. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Here comes Tony La Russa out of his foxhole at the end of the dugout. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart early here this afternoon, as he just never got into any kind of groove out there. Michael Kopech answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from the starter. Garrett Anderson will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only 1 out now.
And going back to that previous at-bat when he hit the 2-strike breaking ball for a home run, something tells me that this guy, when he gets behind an account, sits on something off speed or the breaking ball.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. So add 1 more on the sac fly, as that'll make this a 5-1 game.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
Next to hit is Jose Iglesias. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. The 1-0. Line to the right side. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. 1 in the inning here for the Angels on a couple of hits. We played 4 full. It's the Angels 5 and the White Sox 1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the White Sox offense with their manager in between innings. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said the high pitch count they've run up is a result of a lot of great battles at the plate by his guys, and he's not wrong. So far, they've worked 5 full counts in their at-bats.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Luis Robert. First pitch on its way. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Now here's the pitch. 3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner, and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
Ready now for the White Sox. Leury Garcia worked a walk in his first plate appearance. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Robert aboard here at first with nobody out. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Even count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
The batter, number 9.
Stepping in once again is Minnie Minoso. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. Gone! So a 3-run shot to right center field. First home run of the campaign for him. As they pull within 1 here, it's now a 5-4 game.
Yeah, and if you remember the previous pitch, he couldn't get around on a fastball and was mad at himself. Well, there's nothing to be mad about anymore unless you're the guy standing on the mound wondering what just happened.
At the plate, Yohan Moncada. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Late swing there on the changeup. Couldn't make up his mind, I guess. It's strike 2.
All the makings of a big inning right here. 1 already left the yard, and the power hitters are coming up.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. 3 runs already home here. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
This is just fair as it'll hug the line and head for the right field corner. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
now, Harold Baines, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Grounded back up the middle. And finally, there's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Frank Thomas.
Striding in is Frank Thomas, trying to bring in the tying run from third here. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. A ball and no strikes. Here it is.
Ball 2.
2 balls and no strikes.
Runner on third, sac fly situation, right? 2 pitchers down. Really good job of patience trying to get a pitch that he can lift into the air to drive that runner home.
A man at third with 1 away. And he has a cut at that one, but misses 2-1.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them, but he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
The 2-1.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
The 2-2. On Big Frank, a little too quick that time, as this will get fouled into the seats down the left field side. Still only 1 out in the inning. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Suzuki has it, and he makes the throw to first. Thomas is retired, 2 down now.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
So stepping in is Paul Konerko, a potential tying run for him at third base. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
1-0.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
The set and the 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. It's 2-1 now to Konerko.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
The 2-1 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder giving chase. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's the Angels 5 and the White Sox 4. Striding forward now is the DH,
And
Mike Trout, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
Wow.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now a check
Count
swing,
1-0.
but he holds up in time. Ball one.
Wow, was he looking to swing the bat right there? Check pitch on his swing. That ball wasn't even close to the zone.
And a
Inside,
fastball here
ball
that's
two.
taken for ball two. Kopech, just 24 years of age. He's a second-year big leaguer. The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
A 3-0 pitch. Finds the zone, strike one.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
The 3-1. And that misses ball four now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the fifth underway.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start
Now
this inning
batting,
when you're looking to
center
pad the
fielder.
lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Up next, Jim Edmonds. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch on its way.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
The 0-1 on its way.
1-1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
The 2-1 is taken for strike two.
Don't know for sure, but I think he may have been taking there thinking his teammate on first was going to be on the move.
Starting to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone.
Now batting. The
So
third
a
baseman.
runner at first with one out now. And now digging in, it'll be Troy Gloss. He's set and the pitch. And the fastball's off the plate away. It's ball one.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
The 1-0.
That's ball two.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
The 2-0 on the way. High and deep down the left field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Trout, the runner at first with one gone in the inning.
Runner.
And there he goes towards second. Strike called. Now the throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. Here now the 2-2. Hit down the line at first. One out and a runner on second base. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Tim Salmon is on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Next up, Tim Salmon singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
On the ground is short. This could be 2. There's 1 to Thomas. They get them both, and the side is retired. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. More opening day baseball coming up following this. Mike Mayers takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the Angels, number 21, Mike Myers.
And now here is Yasmani Grandal, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Now here's the first offering.
He'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1 than 1-0.
Now here's the pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Luis Aparicio.
So the next to bat will be Louis Aparicio. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First offering on its way. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And he'll beat the throw as he's got himself a bunt single. The batter will be Luis Robert as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Now a move over to first, and the runner back safely. He's running. That's a strike. The throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
The 1-1. Strike 2 swinging.
Count with 1 and 2.
Right, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
The 1-2 pitch. Look out as this bat shatters on impact. Throw beats him by a half a step. He almost beat that out.
Oh, that'll make you smile as a pitcher. You make a good pitch, you blow the guy's bat up, and then you make the play yourself. In your head, you're thinking, nice swing, meat.
Into the box now, Leury Garcia as he grounds one briskly to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. White Sox lead 1, and the deficit holds at 5-4. ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Anthony Rendon.
Anthony Rendon.
First pitch of the AB now. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, this offense is going to have to change their mindset. If they're going to get swing and misses on that slider, you know he's going to go to that well. They are going to have to be willing to take the ball the other way and stay back on that heater, or they are not going to recognize that pitch.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball one. 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
And stepping in, Kurt Suzuki. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch on its way. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Rendon on at first, nobody out. A ball and a strike to count to Suzuki. The 1-1. Is looked at for ball number 2. Down the left field line and deep, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. A runner at first with no outs here. Hard hit ball to short. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues, middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Into the box, Jared Walsh. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. It was a walk in his last trip. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Little hesitation right there by the batter. There's great execution by the pitcher down and away. But that looked like a late swing. Could have been sitting on something else.
Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
First and second here with nobody out. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Robert is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first down. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with one away.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
Garrett Anderson will stride in, but first we take you back to the third as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. in the air down the right field line. And this will wind up a foul ball.
With one out and runners on the corners, some managers like to hit and run here. It's a little risky, but it can help you stay out of the double play if it's well executed.
A 1 pitch on its way.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
The 0-2 delivery. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
The batter, number 4.
Big spot here.
Shortstop.
Runners at the corners, 2 gone. And that'll bring up the shortstop,
Iglesias.
Jose Iglesias. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Here's a chopper right side of the infield. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. Angels strand a couple. They lead it 5-4.
Your
Steve
attention,
Cishek
please.
is out from the
Now
bullpen
pitching
now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Number 45, Steve Cishek.
Minnie Minoso will stand in as he's accounted for one of the biggest at-bats of the game so far. A 3-run shot back in the 5th that's really energized his ball club. And now the first pitch.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
The 0-1 delivery. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Two and 1 count to the Pale Hose leadoff hitter.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's through into center field. So the tying run's aboard to kick off the inning.
Hey, that's a heck of an approach right there. Leadoff single in the late innings. Team's down a little bit. Let's see if this ends up being a huge turning point in this one.
At the plate now, Yohan Moncada as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Minoso gets his lead at first, nobody out. And he takes a called strike 1. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is stranding him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
Harold Baines. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Well, he might be feeling a little bit of a sting there, but he can take comfort in knowing that he represents the go-ahead run. That could turn out to be a huge hit by pitch.
So now to the plate, Frank Thomas. He'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. From the belt, the pitch.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he misses ball 4. So now that potential tying run scoots up 90 feet to third base.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
Tony Watson is called upon the pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out.
Tony Watson.
Paul Konerko will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only 1 out now. Waits, now the pitch. And that misses ball 1.
Boy, it's really fun for me watching this vet out there battling in this tough spot. We've seen him in jams like this many times before, so he has plenty of experience to be able to get out of these kind of jams. And he's thinking more about that than the task at hand, which is getting this hitter out.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. 1-1 home to Konerko. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. That's popped up. Right fielder giving chase, but this will land untouched. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Here now the 2-2. One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Fouled away. Ready with another 2-2. Hard hit at third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Crow gets him for the second out, but meanwhile the tying run is in to score.
I like that he didn't try to do too much there. All he needed was a ground ball to tie this thing up, and that's exactly what he does. That's great situational hitting.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Yasmani Grandal. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone.
Now batting.
Next, it'll be Louis Aparicio is working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Throw to first in time, and you got to question that decision as this side is retired. White Sox pick up just the one. Bottom of the 7th now from Anaheim. Get up and stretch, and we are all tied 5-5. Matt Foster is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Number 63, Matt Foster.
Last half of the 7th here, and standing in the ever-dangerous Mike Trout.
The designated hitter, Mike Trout.
From the stretch. In there, strike one.
0-1's the count.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
Now another 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
In now, Jim Edmonds, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Here comes the 0-1. Swung on and belted. Get out the rye bread and mustard, Grandma. It's grand salami time. Jim Edmonds with a solo home run, number 394 career, and this one gives him the lead at 6-5.
This is one of those situations you dream about when you're a kid. He steps up in a big spot and blasts his first home run of the year to take the lead. Storybook stuff has come to life.
Into the box now. Loss. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Now the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Nope, ball 1.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
one of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off-speed and the fastball. And in the 1-2 count, you might be sitting off-speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
To the plate now, Tim Salmon. Down the left field line and hard hit. Running hard, he's digging for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Not really much the pitcher can do about that one. He put the ball down in the zone where he wanted it, but it was just a solid piece of hitting. Goes down and gets it and pulls it into the corner for extra bases.
Yeah, as you know, Dan, sometimes the hitter just wins. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Digging in next, Kurt Suzuki. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
A ball and no strikes. Ready with the 1-0.
Hey!
To 1-2 now. One and two. Here it is. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's the Angels 6 and the White Sox 5. Raisel Iglesias has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 32, Raisel Iglesias.
Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Luis Robert.
The center fielder, Luis Robert.
Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Into the box, Leury Garcia. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And this is looked at for a ball. It's 1-1 now to the White Sox second baseman. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A shot down the first baseline. And this will be a foul ball as the first baseman makes a Herculean effort to make the stop. Easy there, Cha-Cha. And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
At the plate now, Minnie Minoso. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Hard hit towards center. Edmonds able to track it down for the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. Still a tight ball game. It's 6-5. Garrett Crochet is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 45, Garrett Crochet.
Digging in will be Jared Walsh. Flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
I can't imagine that pitcher was trying to put it right over the heart of the plate. Thank God he took that pitch right there, or he'd be getting one back from the umpire.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2.
I got to count 2 and 2.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the 1st out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but
Now
that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
So now to the plate, Garrett Anderson. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And it's quickly 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. And Anderson able to lay off there. It's back to 1-2.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
Hit out towards second. Scooped up. Throw to Thomas is in time for the out.
The batter, number 4, shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
Next, it'll be Jose Iglesias, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. First pitch on its way. And he takes ball 1. The 1-0. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1. Slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. 2 out, nobody on. And good work there as this is taken for ball 4, and the Angels have themselves a 2-out base runner.
The hitter was dug in looking for something to hit, but he would have needed a telephone pole to hit that thing way out of the zone.
And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Mike Trout. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
First offering on its way. Ball 1. Iglesias is off at first with 2 away. Two 2-0 now.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Swing and a line drive, but this will get foul. 2-1. From the belt, the pitch.
Ball 3.
And it misses. 3-1 now.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Three and 1. Here it is. 3-2. Full count.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Fouled off. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. The 3-2 one more time. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Payoff pitch one more time. And he struck him out. So he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. Angels strand 1 as it remains a 6-5 ball game. Troy Percival takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 40. Troy Percival.
All set for the start of the inning, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Yohan Moncada. First pitch of the AB now.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0 home. Hit hard up the middle. Iglesias is up with it. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. All right, so let's turn to show track for a more in-depth look at that one. Good reaction, great range, and a nice backhanded stop. And the jump throw with a lot behind it all the way across the infield for the out. The numbers don't lie, and that was pretty spectacular. Stepping in now, Harold Baines. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now the 0-1.
Ball one.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
2 strikes.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss, got him reaching. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
You know, professional catchers make those plays look easy most of the time, but that was a big play that shouldn't go unnoticed. Had he found a way on, he would have represented a tying run, so that was a nice job there to make sure that strikeout didn't get wasted.
Into the box now, Frank Thomas. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. It was a walk in his last trip. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball one. Hot shot to third. Throw to first here is going to be in time as the Angels move to 1-0 on the young season as this ball game is over. A one-run game, 6-5 the final today. The Los Angeles Angels jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Tony Watson claims the win out of the pen, his first. Troy Percival earns the save out of the bullpen, his first of the year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Angels, 6 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. For the White Sox, 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 29 minutes. Our paid attendance at the Big A this afternoon, 45,477. The Angels once again thank you for attending today's game and remind you to please drive home safely.